Welcome back. Thanks for rejoining the conversation. Earlier in the show, we're chatting to educational psychologist Dr. Sharon Aitken about some of the ways that learners and parents can also start preparing for the 2021 academic year. And we're going to continue that right now. Plan to succeed, or you're going to fail. You're focused on having a good plan. How detailed does that plan need to be? Can we leave a bit of breathing room, because things change? This year has taught us things can change.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to overplan, but as long as you know when the major assessments and when your major commitments are in the year, that's helpful. But I think knowing on a day-to-day basis when you have time to study. So blocking that aside, very important. I know this is what I'm studying on the different days. Having a mental idea of when you could have catch-up time if it's necessary. So if all of a sudden something changes and there's a whole lot more assessments.
Your rugby team progresses in the tournament and you're about to win and become the Gauteng champions, you know?
Something like that happens, you know where your backup space is. I've got time on a Sunday afternoon or something along those lines.
Sure.
Because that prevents the stress, knowing that it's there. But on a daily basis, you need to be going over, and I know I keep saying this, but daily consolidation.
Daily, sure.
And making sure you have started prepping for exams from the beginning of the year, day one back at school.
And this isn't to make you feel more pressurized. This takes the pressure off.
It does.
This actually makes you feel more relaxed because you've got a handle on things, you're in control. How important is it for parents to play a role? Should they play a role in the planning element, and how do they broach that conversation?
It's really crucial. I cannot overemphasize how important it is for parents to have a finger on the pulse and know exactly how their kids are preparing, and to be there to help them, because we forget children are not fully developed at 16. You know, it takes up to the middle of your 20s.
As much as you think you are, sorry.
Yes. And so it's really important for parents to be supervising. Is it enough homework? Are there marks where they should be? Just in a sort of management process. At high school, you don't want to be sitting down and doing their homework with them, but you really do need to be almost like a co-worker, sort of managing the process, making sure they're not getting overly stressed.
Helping them to manage it,
and helping them to plan, because they don't have the skills yet. Somebody's got to give them the skills. And it's not always happening at the schools, so therefore the parents have to at least say, okay, this is how you plan, this is how you take account of unforeseen circumstances, you might need to accommodate.
Okay, let's talk specifically to the learners who've had a pretty intense year. I know maybe kind of involved in exams right now, so I don't want to add even more pressure, but maybe you can round us off with a bit of advice for learners dealing with this year and then hopefully looking forward with some positivity to next year.
Unless you're in grade 10, 11, and 12, you know, all you really, I need to be careful how I phrase this. Your focus should be English, Afrikaans, and Maths. Okay. If you can put as much attention into those three subjects as possible, then you've done well. So most attention into English, Afrikaans, and Maths, making sure you've got all the major concepts there consolidated, and then do your best in the other subjects. But those three are the crucial ones.
Okay.
And
be focused and enjoy the process. And I think having a good plan will help take that pressure off you, so you can actually enjoy what should be some of the best times of your life. Sharon, thank you so much for joining us this morning. Absolute pleasure. All of that talk has made me work up a bit of an appetite. Maybe you need a study break right now. I think we've got something delicious on the way in the kitchen.